This is Damon Stevens with Finn Wealth Builder. Today is Wednesday, November 3rd, 2021, and this is the market update for our trades of the day, as well as what's coming up. So let's get right into it and see what's going on. Looking at the charts here, you can see here the Dow Jones was up 0.29%, NASDAQ up 1.4%, and 4%, and S&P 500 up 0.65%. So nice green day for everybody. Looking at new highs for everybody. Just continues to be a very big bullish market out there. And if you look at our heat map overall, it's pretty well green, and our FANG stocks did very well. Tesla just killed it. Amazon's pulling it back up. Facebook's doing well. So we had a really good day and just lots of opportunity. I'm so excited, and earnings were awesome. So wait till I get into those. You can see that China did pretty well, pulled up here. So, we have a little bit of a mix, but overall, mostly just green across the board. So the world as a whole is doing well. Looking at our scanner today, you can see that PTPI was the top, then IRTC, which we did trade, XRTX, I did not. But those were our top ones. So let's go ahead and look at the charts here so we can see the detail of what's going on with them. So IRTC, nice jump from 75.35 up to 127.61. Crazy stuff. And even if you missed it on the scanner when it first hit and it did this spike, I still gave you a good opportunity because it pulled back down onto the 5. And then so now you're around 105.50, and it just grinded all the way back up for a closeout on 122.60. So, great run. So even if you missed it on the scanner when it first hit, still gave you a great run for the day. Going to be watching this one for continuation to see if we can break above that 127. Love it where it closed. This one looks really good. So I'm excited about that. Just amazing trade. Car we talked about yesterday. It was just that, big, huge spike, and then it kind of dropped off here. Told you that, it probably is not going to, it's probably just a one-day thing, probably going to drop off and flatten off. Now, could it spike? Yeah, it could do like an, AMC or GameStop and spike. In fact, with those two spike today, GameStop gave it a really nice ride. But this one, overall is just flattening out here. So I'm going to take this off just because I don't want to spend a lot of time on it, but I did want to show you, we talked about in last night's video, this is probably just a one-day hit, and that's it. So we're going to remove that. Bird. Okay, so Bird was not on the scanner, but it was on our IPO list. So this was an IPO that released today, and it gave you a nice ride here. So you can see it opened up around $20 or $21 for us, a little bit less for some of the other people, and then it just kind of rode up here, and it spiked to $32, came back down, settled into this little channel that we have here off the 20, and bounced off the 20 around $26 back up to $28.65. So looking for continuation play tomorrow. Hopefully we can break back above that 32.44 and give us a nice little ride. So Bird did it today. BITO, talk about this one in our videos as well. BITO for it's the ETF for Bitcoin. You can see here we're just riding up this channel. So so as long as we're riding back up here through our trend lines here, then that's great support here. And you see here this dip, this right up, and then it's trying to bounce up here, and it failed to bounce up here, but it's still holding up above the 20, the 50, and the 100 and 200. So looking for a continuation bounce on BITO, and let's just compare that to Bitcoin. Bitcoin pulled down, and it's been kind of just grinding up, and right now it's sitting kind of in this area of resistance. So it's going to get past this 63,300 mark here really to start to rally back up to new highs. But so far, it's holding the bullish momentum. Barely got underneath the 100 or the 5 and the 10, so we got to keep an eye on that. But still very bullish. It is finding resistance. It's got to get some strength and bust through that. Looking at earnings was great. I told you Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday were my exciting days, especially after close today, and it did not disappoint. We're really excited about Thursday morning as well. There's going to be more opportunities to get on those trades again come in the morning. So we'll be taking a look at those and seeing what we can do. So let's look at what happened. So FSLY, this was the one that I got the most on, but you see here, kind of closed out around $52 and then spiked up to a high of 64.77, and didn't get quite up there, but you can see here, then it pulled back, did short this one as well, and then I got out. I actually got out here on the first candle, so it did go almost all the way down the bottom, which I left a lot of money on the table, at least half, because I just figured it was going to come down about halfway maybe, so I got out, and then it just rounded right down to the bottom, and then it kind of went right back up to almost the middle. So there was a lot of, I didn't get everything on this one, but this was made me very happy after hours. So this one just killed it. So look at it fast in the morning, see if there's anything more to grab off of that one. Qualcomm had great earnings, and so it gave you a little bit of a chance here, a few minutes, and then it just spiked up and went to a high of 147.67. Didn't get as much as this one. It didn't pull back at all. I'm not in this one. I just scalped it on the way up, and so I'm out of this one. But again, nice ride on that one. It was almost hard catching all these. EVAX I did not get, but boy, look at this thing, what it did after some good news. 740, spike up to 50, crazy, up to 50 after hours. So this is where, after hours trading, especially on the close side versus the open side, there's lots of opportunity and lots of volatility. So man, just crazy. And then it cleared back down here, a little bit out here around this 19 level, $20 level. Going to be watching this one first thing in the morning too, in the pre-market and also on the open, to see if we get another bounce up here, or if this is just a one-time hit after hours, which is kind of disappointing for those traders who are just working during the day. But wow, nice one. And so this is on our short list tomorrow too. Roku, bad report, and here we go. We dropped from 312 or 314, clear down to 282, and I did not catch this one. I had some of my orders in, but it didn't fill the orders, and so I didn't catch this one. But boy, what a drop! And it came down to 282, and then went right back up to a high of 290. So if you caught this one, what a run, what a ride on this short here. And even if you caught the bottom, you got a little bit a piece of it. But I'm going to be watching this one. Don't know if I'm going to do anything on Roku, but I'll watch it in the morning. Microsoft, kind of flattening out here. It's kind of losing a little bit of momentum here, but we're all-time highs. Just kind of flattening here. We'll see if we have more momentum here. If we can't get past and start, chugging towards 336 or 338, just be aware that, we could have a little pullback here and retracement, which we've not seen yet. Looking at Apple, is had a pullback here, trying to grind back up towards this resistance level. It's about 3/4 of the way up this breakdown candle here. So we just got to see what this is going to do here. See if we can, get another run here and get past this 551.49. Not sure if it'll get there, but if it does, then we got this high up here at 157.26. TDOC, took off and it broke our resistance line here. You can see that we had it right here at 153. Close to 153 here as well, 152, 152. Talked about this, we wanted to see a breakout, and we did get that breakout. And it looks like it's settling down here. So this could break up even higher now. So just keep that in mind. If we can hold this tomorrow and break up above 156, can we head and get up to 162 or higher? That's what we want to look at, to see if we can take this move and move it up. So TDOC is looking really good right now. Now, it kind of pulled back. It touched the 20, and then it just rallied back up, sitting, above the moving averages. So this is kind of a test. I think this was a retest to say, hey, is this the 20 a good move marker for support? And it was. And so now it's just popped back up, and hopefully is ready to climb back up here towards this 710. Tesla, just a little pullback, but it's just right back up to those highs again. So looking to break out of there, and if we can, we have several lines here on our Fibonacci. extension. So looking at, can we get to, 1235, you have 1260, 1280, up to 1300. So, how far will we go on this? Hard to say, but right now Tesla just might rally right back up there to resistance. So we're at a double top right now. See if we break through, or if we pull back, may consolidate for a little bit. But Tesla is looking good. NVIDIA broke our trend line here. You can see it broke it down here as well back in July. It hit it in August, and now we're back here in November, and we're above it again. So we'll see if that holds, or if we end up doing what we did here and just kind of retrace back down to the bottom trend line. And that's a possibility as well. So make sure you're locking in profits if you have NVIDIA, because I'm not sure if when we're going to get that retracement. We also have this gap fill down here as well. So things to keep in mind. AVGO we talked about as well. This one broke through our resistance line that we talked about in our video last night, and we were like in the middle of our channel here that we have, and the price mark for the next price up is this 550 mark. So that's what we're hopefully heading towards. Looking at the bond market, we're sitting here still in that same consolidation area. The dollar consolidating as well. The VIX pulled down here. It's back on the support line here. You can see that it hit the support line the last several days here last week. And then we pulled up, hit the 20, and came right back down to it. So that's all good for moving this market to new highs. So here you have the SPY, new highs. So right, this resistance line that we have here, 465 was the resistance line here, and it barely kind of broke through that. It's above our channel here. You can see that we did it back here though, and it came right back down. We'll just curve back down here. It's very likely impossible. So we'll see, but this is pretty parabolic compared to what we see here, a small, slow grind versus this parabolic move. This could become a blow off top too, where all of a sudden, this is just a huge exhaustion up, and then it falls right back down. So be careful of the SPY. I'm looking for the price action to see where it's going to go, but I almost put puts on this tonight, and I thought, it's my risk management, that's against my rules, even though it's very tempting. So we'll see if we pull back tomorrow, back at least down this trend line, and this would be a scalping opportunity here, or if we fall through like we have here and fall right back to this line. Now you see we didn't do it here, but what does it do here? We're not quite sure. We got a support line here down at 462. But yeah, just being careful in that one and watching that one closely in the morning. Triple Qs, talk about this in our videos as well. This is where we're grinding up towards. So 396, 397 is kind of the area where we should hit some resistance again. Semiconductors, we broke through it. See, we came up to it a couple times in the past. But this time we broke through it, and it looks like we held. So if we get another couple days above that, then we'll see if we can just rally back up towards 288 would be the next goal. IWM, and just crazy parabolic move here. We'll settle for one day, and another parabolic move up to our next spot, which was this Fibonacci here. So we tagged it. So we tagged it here at 239.54 on our Fibonacci, and then pull back a little bit. We'll see if this retraces because of this huge move up. It's crazy. Should retrace here at some point back into this channel, but we'll see. But it did peg our next mark. So that kind of gives you an idea of how Fibonacci actually does work. XLF financials consolidating flat under resistance. Gold pullback still resisting, not finding the strength to pull through here. Same with silver pulling back. Bitcoin consolidating, needs to break up through our resistance here at 64,000 to start moving back up to a high again. Ethereum hit, we talked about this in our video as well. So you can see here where we've hit, this one surpassed the line, our trend line, but here, we touched it, pulled back to this trend line here. We missed it here, but it came back up, and now we've tagged it. So do we tag, now that we tagged it, are we coming back down? Or are we going to break up and start to new channel higher. So we'll see, but it did hit it and it closed out flat, which is kind of a sign of weakness. So we'll see what it does tomorrow. See, and also the weekend's coming up. So a lot of the time these cryptos trade well over the weekend. So we'll see what happens. Looking at Shiba, Shiba's continuing to pull back here. We talked about this as well. There is a weakness here. Do we find support here at the 20 around 51.18? We'll see, but we broke the 10, the 5 and the 10. So seen an adjustment. And as you see here, this big breakup candle and a little bit of retracement happened. And now we've almost retraced, over 50% of this candle. So, I could suspect that we could possibly retrace the entire candle. So that's what I'm looking for, is a possible entry to get back in. I'm buying the dip. So that's our cryptos. It's our small caps. It's our large caps. It's our index funds. A lot of opportunity tomorrow. A lot of things going on. Trade safe out there. We'll talk tomorrow night about kind of how the day went. But you have our shopping list for tomorrow. A lot of ones to watch in the morning. We have earnings coming out, additional earnings coming out tomorrow. So we, watch the calendar and watch the scanner. And you should not lack opportunity, because there is a lot of them right now. Everybody have a great night, and we will see you tomorrow night.